very big welcome, Team OBrien, to the January to March 2023 Quarterly Awards. Joining me today are my two co-hosts. Everyone knows the great man to my right here, Jason Mudford. And to my left, joining us for the first time, the man with real estate's best hair,
Absolutely.
Lucas Wilson, who joined us recently. So, recent addition to the team. Welcome, Lucas.
Thanks, Hutch.
Welcome
Good to be
along.
here.
So, guys, it's an interesting time in real estate where we're seeing some movement. We're seeing interest rates are officially on hold for the moment, and things are starting to move along. Things are starting to tick along. So, I've got some stats here. Okay, you know I love a stat, but I've got some stats here from Stavros. So, Stav couldn't join us today along with Dean, but if we look at March 23 compared to March 22, and this is a little bit of a deep dive on the state of play, compared to the same time last year, our auction numbers are up significantly. So more and more people are deciding to go down the auction route, which is a great thing. But auctions across Australia were up a whopping 51%. So 51% this March compared to last, and in Victoria this year up 6%. So good to see people getting behind auctions, whether that's, trying to reduce days on market. What are your thoughts, Lucas? You're heavy into the auction space?
Yeah, well, I am, and I think that it's the right way to go for our vendors. At the end of the day, it's getting a cash unconditional result in under 30 days at times, and we're finding that competition drives those high results and getting those prices right. So auction agents doing the right thing by their sellers.
Yep. Interesting to see that total sales transactions have dropped significantly throughout the country. So nationally they're down 6%, but Victoria, we're down 53.1% in sales transactional volume to March 2022 compared to 22. So it's interesting to see, but at OBrien we're still listing strong and we're doing the hard yards. It would be remiss of me not to thank our supporters. So a big thank you to Direct Connect, Victorian Statewide Conveyancing, but a man that would know what's going on in real estate and has all the facts in front of him is one of our big supporters from Homely, David Webb. You there, Webby?
Yeah, g'day Hutchie, how you going, mate?
Wonderful, mate. What's happening out there? What are you seeing in the real estate space?
Well, I feel like you've covered it all. Everything you said, perfect. I'll just leave. No, look, what you're saying is true, and it is funny that you did say that auctions have increased quite dramatically because clearance rates are still so strong as well. Like we're seeing pretty much nationally across pretty much every capital city, they're hovering around 70% for almost the whole quarter, which I guess points to a really strong market, and that's really comes down to supply and demand. There's been a huge drop in particularly Victoria, the amount of supply, but also nationally, I think we're seeing a bit of a drop, and I think that's going to keep prices quite strong, clearance rates quite high, but we'll see when that. I think there will be a tipping point, and there is a bit of a dam wall or a dam breaking moment coming ahead where there is going to have to be a whole flood of supply hit the marketplace, and then I think that's when it gets really interesting. Hopefully really good for real estate agents. A lot more stock is always good to sell, but it will be interesting to see what happens then.
Webby, Muddy here, mate. I just wanted to ask a question regarding off-market. I've noticed a few more off-market properties coming through as well. Is that a trend you're seeing nationally across all the states that you operate in?
Look, nationally, I'd say no. I think there is a few more happening in Sydney and Melbourne than there ever has been before. It's probably up about 5% on what it was, I'd say, 18 months ago. But I guess as you go further around the country, it's not really happening as much. I feel like, well, maybe in Victoria and New South Wales are a bit smarter than everyone else, and we get it all done a bit faster. But I think it's really starting to happen in Victoria in particular. There are a lot more properties hitting the market earlier. Are they selling faster? I'm not sure, to be honest. I think time will tell this year. Last year, it was sort of a prelude into a proper marketing campaign. A lot of people were going on early and things weren't selling straight away, but they were able to get properties on the market and get them sold through a whole process. We'll see if things are selling completely off market over the next few months, I think, but there's definitely been a lot more.
Webby, it's Lucas. Mate, the question that everybody wants to know, have we seen the bottom of the market. And mate, what are your 2 top tips for real estate agents moving into the middle part of the year?
Okay, have we seen the bottom of the market? I think we're close. I don't think we're 100% there yet. I think there's potentially one more interest rate rise before we hit the bottom of the market. But we're close. We're definitely close, and there's not far to go. 2 tips: work your buyers, and the second one is I think get really good at having hard conversations with your vendors. I think prices have been strong and have gone really strong, but I think as more stock hits the market this year, you're going to have harder conversations with your vendors to get them sold, because at the end of the day, as agents, you need to help a vendor get that transaction across the line, and sometimes they get in their own way.
We like to call those honest conversations, Webby, not hard, honest.
Honest, okay.
Now, Webby, I'll give you the easy question. Your father, doyen of the real estate industry, he sold out there late last year. What's he up to at the moment? Is he still involved in any way, or is he just driving that little 1970s Jag around?
That's a good question. He's actually walking from the west coast of France to the west coast of Spain right now. He's walked out 100 Ks in the last week. And that's what he's doing for the next 40 days. He's doing a giant walk. So he's completely out of real estate for now. I think he's pretty happy at the moment. He's getting to spend some time with his grandkids, which he hasn't really been able to do for the last 50 years. So, yeah, but he's happy. So that's the main thing.
Terrific. Well, again, on behalf of all at OBrien Real Estate, thank you so much for all your support, and thank the boys, obviously Jace and Adam, and we appreciate everything you do. So, well done.
Thanks a lot.
Webby.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Webby.
All the best. All right, boys. So obviously you 2 guys have been out and about. So I'm going to throw to you first, Jason. What are you seeing out in the marketplace at the moment?
Well, I think there's actually, I think it's very, very challenging, but it depends what market you're in sometimes. And I believe first home buyer markets, where we are involved in quite often, is actually trending well. But then you go into, say, more of an inner area, that seems to be working as well, because we're experienced agents as well that are actually transacting. So look, we're doing reasonably well compared to, I suppose, that is 50% of people that are actually, or across agents that are dropped in terms of volumes. We're tracking better than them, which is good. But But like Webby said, I think we've got a situation where we'll have a bit further to go before we hit the bottom.
Okay. And Lucas, you've come down from Queensland, so you're a friendly face on house hunters regularly, but we'll talk about house hunters in a moment. Let's have a chat about what you're seeing out in the marketplace, because you get around to a lot of auctions and you've been keeping your eye on what's been happening.
Across the board, I think we're finding that work your relationships. We have databases and they're big numbers, but I'm certainly finding that the guys I'm working with, if you're working your database and you're working the relationships, then that will pay off in the short run, not necessarily the long run, but the short run.
Yep. And your background. So obviously you've come down from Queensland, McGrath.
Yep.
What were you doing for McGrath? What were you doing up there?
So I was head of growth for McGrath on a national level. So I brought Tasmania on, a couple of offices in Queensland. It was a very exciting, great time working with John. But it didn't have the opportunity that sunny Victoria does. I've lost my tan. I used to be actually really quite brown. I'm not brown anymore. I'm as white as my shirt. But loving being down here.
Yep. And house hunters. You've been a big part of house hunters. Talk to us about house hunters.
So all those people out there over 80 women will know me well from house hunters on Nine Life. If you get the channel, Muddy watches Nine Life all the time, don't you, mate?
Over 80, yeah?
Over 80, yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Your target market. 11 episodes I've done. 10 of those in Queensland and one most recently down here, which had Bond Beach, Black Rock and a Bentley East house. So once that gets released, I'll make sure that everyone gets an opportunity to watch it and see me not so doing well on the big screen.
And good to say, flying the flag.
Absolutely, OBrien all the way.
OBrien all the way. All right, before we jump into the awards, because everyone will be sitting back wanting to hear what's happening, who's been achieving, and as I mentioned before, it's been a good quarter. So we're going to have a quick chat about footy. So obviously Tuesday morning we had the the inaugural O'Brien walk to the shrine for the dawn service with the great man Kevin Sheedy, and a big thank you to Agent Box for getting behind that. He was in great form.
He was.
As he always is. But big day. Can I just say a big thank you to John Rombertus for his vision. He had the vision to put that on and get everyone from O'Brien involved. So a big thank you to Rombo for providing the vision and especially to have Sheedy. Like Kevin Sheedy, 4-time premiership coach, legend of the game. He's just one of the best. And his whole vision around Anzac Day and Anzac Day footy, Collingwood and Essendon was, it's the only reason we have it. So
it'll be his legacy, I think.
Absolutely.
That's really what, he put so much on the map with football, but Anzac Day tradition and that game is something special.
Yep, and probably a part of his legacy is the inaugural O'Brien walk to the shrine for the dawn service. So, Jace, good to see you. You've got a big smile on your face.
Look, I had my 2 sons there, and obviously my wife as well. So we had a great day, and obviously my wife's an Essendon supporter, so she enjoyed Sheeds what he's had to say. So yeah, it's obviously they were. I mean, Sheedy, I suppose, and Lloydie and all those players, it sort of brings back those memories, Anzac Day and the big clashes they had with Buckley and so forth like that. So it's a lot of good memories that come out of hearing what he had to say.
And North Melbourne, they've had their best year for about 5 or 6, and we're only 6 rounds in. Eh?
Yes, well,
you're happy now. You're smiling.
Well, last 2 years we've been the strongest club in the competition. Holding up the other 17, and look, I think we're on top there for at least about 2 hours on the live ladder. So yeah, but we're about the same as where we were last year, only 5 rounds in.
And the Swannies, they're up and about?
Swannies are firing. No buddy, no worries. I think that this will be his final year for us, and you may not even see out the rest of the season because the young boys, the young Swans, they're flying.
Yeah.
And what can I say about the Pies? Up and about?
Yeah.
You can see my smile, it's great.
Yeah.
All right, on to the awards. So I'm going to throw over to you, Lucas, for the top auction lister.
Top auction lister for this quarter has been fantastic. So we only have a first and a second, but second was shared between Mark Burke of Frankston, well done mate, on 6, and Kimmy Ferguson of Chelsea, outstanding on 6 as well. But Neo Chen, mate, absolutely great work. Juan Turner, 8 listed for the quarter. So fantastic result.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Yeah, Victorian Statewide Referral Award from an office perspective. So this is for offices?
25 referrals from our Berwick team. So well done to the guys there. 25 is pretty good.
Okay, and the Victorian Statewide Referral Individual Award?
There's only one. Paul Roger, mate. Roger, well done. 9 referrals. Fantastic effort, buddy. Well done.
Okay, on to the top office award, Jason, for the quarter.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so starting at 10th position, we had O'Brien, Joyce, Wangaratta. So congratulations to those guys. Coming into 9th position, we had Mentone. Do you want me to mention the numbers?
Or the last couple.
Yeah. Look, 354. Almost 355 for Joyce, and we had 357 there for Mentone, so it was very close. 8th position, we had the Narry Warren office, 370,000. In 7th position, we had the Cows, Judith Wright office, with 474,000. In 6th position, we had Mornington there at 514. 5th position, we have the Berwick office at 523,000. 4th, Cranbourne, over across the Cranbourne, down Berwick Cranbourne Road, we had them at 563. And then rounding out the top 3, our Frankston office came in 3rd, and they had a good number at 673,000. And 2nd position, we have the Chelsea office with a great number at 681. And coming in top spot, we had the Carramdowns office with 1,176,000, which is a magnificent result. Outstanding.
Yep, well done to all officers. So on to the Business Development Excellence Awards, so into the Property Management Awards. The individual awards from 0 to 300. The Juan Turner office, Nicole Gardner. So well done, Nicole, with 14 units. 301 to 600. The Mentone office, Damien Sinkowitz. I'll get my pronunciations right one day. With 35 units, well done, Damien. And 601 plus. Bridget Daly from the Cranbourne office, 53 listings.
Wow.
So property management listings for the quarter. Incredible. Well done to all involved. The PM Excellent 90-day surveys. So we'll start with the small offices. 0 to 300 in third place with 86 points. And star rating 10 was the Wodonga office. Well done to the team up at Wodonga. In second place with 226 points and a star rating of 10, the Rye office. So well done to the team down at Rye. And in first place, 865 points and a 10-star rating, Langwarren. So well done to the incredible. Yeah, well done, Langwarren. Now the medium office, 301 to 600. In third place, Pakenham office, 546 points and a 9-star rating. In second place, 627 points with a 9-star rating, the Chelsea office. And in first place, the team in Narre Warren with 1,110 points and a 9-star rating. So well done to the team there in Narre Warren. As we move over to the large offices, 601 plus. In third place, 635 points with a 9-star rating, the Warrigal office. So well done to the Warrigal office. In second place, 814 points, 9-star rating, and that's the Cranbourne office. And in first place, they must be pushing these surveys hard.
Pushing them hard.
1,931 points and a rating of 9-star, the Berwick office. So well done to the team there in Berwick. Over to you, Jason, for the Excellence Awards individual.
Some very good numbers and good engagement in those surveys. And Bridget Daly, 53. That's remarkable. I don't know if that's actually a record or not, but we should look into that.
It's a great quarter if you look at it. 53. It's 212. It's a great number.
Yes, it is.
Just got to keep backing it up, Bridget. So well done.
Okay, so moving into the individual awards for PM Excellence. For the small office between 0 and 300 under management, we had third position at Blair DeFazio, sorry Blair, from Wodonga. Thank you, well done. And in second position, we have Christine Ray from the Rye office. And number one, first position, we had Bahir Suleiman from Langwarren, also known as Buzz. So congratulations to all the girls there, well done. In the medium office range, between 301 and 600 managements, third position, Caitlin Viala from the Narre Warren office. In second position, we had Beck Crunwell from Pakenham. And in first position, we had Renee Green from the Narre Warren office. And coming on to the large office, in third position, we had Hayley Lovett from the Berwick office. Second position, Romney Hunter from Berwick. And in first position, we had Melanie Schofield from the Berwick office.
Well done to all in the property management space. So very good quarter there. So yeah, 212 is the target for the year, eh? It's like kicking 212 goals. But no, well done. On to the Direct Connect Referral Award for officers. Lucas, over to you.
Thanks, Hutch. First under 400. Our good team out at Wanturna with 41 referrals. That is an outstanding result. And our first above 400 is Berwick with 89. It's good numbers, isn't it?
Good effort. So pushing our supporters. So well done all. Geez, we're getting through this quick. Should we take a breather? Should we talk football again?
Well, we could.
Let's keep it moving so the team can have something to eat, have a drink back in their offices. On to top list and sell points.
Well, actually, before you get there, Hutch.
Yeah, could we?
I've missed one, have I?
Hutch is going. He goes too quick all the time, doesn't he, Hutch?
Okay, tick them off.
Tick him off. There we go. How can we forget Caitlin Rees with 43 referrals? Our Direct Connect referral as an individual.
Wow.
43. Caitlin, outstanding job, well done.
Well done, Caitlin. I jumped the gun. So, all right, on to the top list and sell.
I see Caitlin there a lot each quarter.
Yeah, super performer.
Yep.
Yeah, she's always there doing a very good job with those referrals.
Very good. Okay, third time lucky. Top list and sell points. So in 10th place, Simon McKay from the Wangaratta office with 10.3 points. In 9th position, Elise Davidson from the Druin office, 10.6 points. Well done. 8th place, Berkey from the Frankston office, 11.03 points. How do we get the 0.03? I don't know, but anyway. In 7th place, from the Cows office, Jenny Kent, 11.2 points. In 6th place, Abby Ivankovic from the Wanturna office, 11.91 points. 5th place, and back in the top 10, Paul Rogers from the Berwick office, 12.72.
Not just in the top 10, 5th. How good
Fifth.
is that?
Right up the rank.
Absolutely.
In 4th place, Kim Ferguson from the Chelsea office, 13.2 points. In 3rd place, and I believe this is a first into the top 10, first time into the top 10. So from the Frankston office, Luke McGree with 16.15 points. And in 2nd place, Tanya Nevin-Jones from the Chelsea office, 18.45 points. And in 1st place, Michelle Stevens from the Carrum Downs office with 60.76 points. So well done to all, and well done to Luke for jumping into the top 10 for the first time.
Well done, Luke.
Well done. Okay, top list and sell GCI. So in 10th place, from the Wangaratta office, Simon McKay, $132,590. In 9th place, Josh Dunstan from the Cows office, $145,886. In 8th place, Abby Ivankovic from Wanturna, $150,280. In 7th place, Luke McGree from the Frankston office, $157,857. In 6th place, from the Bairnsdale office, Mark Ashley, $161,548. Well done, Mark. In 5th place, Jenny Kent from the Cows office with $166,859. In 4th place, right back up the charts again,
Absolutely.
Paulie Rogers from the Berwick office, $199,241. Well done, Paul.
I need to get a new photo of Paulie.
He's got less hair.
He's got less hair now, yeah.
And he'll come after me for that comment. And in 3rd place, Kim Ferguson from the Chelsea office, $233,555.
Kimmy.
In 2nd place, Tanya Niven-Jones from the Chelsea office, $243,516. And in 1st place, with a whopping $913,035, Michelle Stevens from the Carrum Downs. So
That's in a quarter, not a year.
that's a quarter. So well done to all involved. So yeah, some good numbers there.
Huge numbers.
Takeaways, Lucas, from that?
I think the best keep getting better, don't they? Which is good to see. We've got some good auction-focused agents in there as well. But the standout has got to be Luke McGree in the top 10 for the first time. 3rd in points and 7th there with Written.com. So, Luke, mate, keep it going. Well done,
I think
mate.
Mark Ashley as well, he'd be the first in the top 10, I'd imagine. And Josh Dunstan would be as well, but Josh was probably considered an executive at the time, but down there at Cows, so good to see. He's always been a good rider and good agent, terrific agent.
So coming up at O'Brien, what have we got coming up? We've got Josh Vegan on the 11th. So
We've got JP. We've got NZ coming up in May as well.
Yep.
So we're looking forward to that. Matty, what else we got?
Well, they're the two main things we're working on. We've got some things we're working on in the middle of the year, which we will address at the New Zealand conference. So,
do you want to give them a little snippet of what you're thinking?
About New Zealand?
No. What we're thinking around prospecting.
So, well, yes. We're putting together what we're really going to be a drive, a very strong OBrien drive, where we're going to get all of you salespeople involved together. It's going to be big. You've heard Josh say Mapathon. We want to do 4 of them before the end of the year. So that's 4 of them to drive market appraisals, which will turn into listings, which of course are deals for everybody. It is an exciting thing that we're going down. We're also going to actually have an auction extravaganza. I know I keep saying the word auction a lot, but it all leads together in getting you guys some great results. So it is exciting.
So like a Super Saturday for auctions?
Yeah, well, it will be a little bit like a Super Saturday.
Not just for auctions though, but
No.
for all listings. Two
Launch on the same day.
two separate, one, end of the year, one at the start of 2024.
Yep.
So to really help obviously officers and provide some stimulation, promotion, incentives across the network as well to really support the officers in their drive to increase
And doing them at times that are traditionally non-busy real estate times. So we don't want to follow the market, we want to be the market, and we want our vendors to see that we're working for them in times when other agents may not be.
Fantastic. Well, I think that's a wrap. So pretty much a huge congratulations to all award winners, but a big thank you to our supporters. These events don't happen, and these sort of things don't happen without our corporate partners. So big thank you to Direct Connect, Victorian Statewide Conveyancing, and a big thank you to Homely, and a big thank you to Webby for coming on and giving us some insight. So to all out there, be safe, don't drink too much tonight, and we'll catch up soon. Thank you.